Welcome to our community. Susie Thomas with you this morning, welcoming in the College Club of Canton, Betsy Cornell and Peggy Yost. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
College Club. Some people are saying, what? What is that? So tell me, what is the College Club of Canton?
College Club of Canton is a group of Stark County women that we were formed in 1919 to continue the education of college-educated people and provide scholarships for college or for high school seniors. And actually a group of women that liked getting together, that were all, it was the Altmans, the Timkins, the ladies that went to college and were college graduates.
1919 wouldn't have been everybody that went off to college, so it was maybe a smaller club back in the day.
Yes, very small back when it started.
And they had so much fun, and it wasn't enough to just still get together with the sorority gals, huh? They still wanted to get together with everybody else.
Yes.
From all the other sororities and fraternities.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is College Club women? Is it men as well?
Men can attend our meetings because they're open to the public, but College Club is mainly a female group.
Right. It's women who have an associate degree or higher.
Okay.
And nursing degree.
Right. Or, a nursing degree, which sometimes that doesn't count as an associate. So
Okay, but yeah, an RN is almost
An
like an
RN,
associate's
right.
degree. So a degree, some kind of a professional or college degree.
Yes.
Where did you go, Betsy?
Oh, my. Well, I have an associate degree from the Culinary Institute of America,
Whoa.
a bachelor's from Kent State, and a Juris Doctor from Akron Law.
Oh, good for you. All right, so yeah, you just couldn't get enough.
I had that associate degree and a few mismatched parts of 4-year school, and when I was 40, I decided to put it together. So I got my bachelor's and my Juris Doctor after that.
A really good cook, lawyer. That just is too awesome. How about you, Peggy? Where did you go?
I went to Drexel University for 2 years in fashion merchandising. And then I realized I had mainly business classes, so I finished up my degree in marketing from Cleveland State.
Do you find that you're using what you did then, or did that become just the first piece in a larger puzzle?
Well, mine, the first piece, being the fashion merchandising, I realized there wasn't a lot of opportunity if you didn't want to work long hours at a department store. And I figured I could get a business degree in marketing and do better. And my first job was at Bobby Brooks, which we had lots of fun there.
Oh, my goodness. That used to be the only thing I wore.
I know.
Oh,
I
my
know.
goodness. Wow. Is Bobby Brooks still around?
It's in Walmart now. The company closed and they sold off the brand, and it's not what it was.
It's not the 1972
No.
Bobby Brooks.
No.
All right. That's too bad because
No.
that was like all you needed.
Right.
It was like today's Ann Taylor.
And I had a key to the warehouse.
Ooh.
It was awesome.
My goodness. How much fun is that? Wow. Okay, now I've got to find out more about the Culinary Institute of America. Is that the one in Napa?
No, that's a
where were you?
branch,
Okay.
Hyde Park, New York, along the
Wow.
Hudson River. Yeah, it's in an old monastery. Beautiful, just beautiful. But it had been in Hartford, Connecticut, and then it moved to the New York, to the Hudson River area. And I went there because I had been doing trying to get my bachelor's, but it was in the early 70s and the economy was bad and a bachelor degree was not giving people jobs. And I thought, well, every apartment I have, I end up being the cook, so I might as well learn. And if it comes down to bad economy, hey, I can cook in a soup kitchen and I won't go hungry.
You always need a cook. So yeah, that's right. Very, very good thinking. Well, I think what we're saying here is that we've got fond memories of college, right?
Oh,
Right.
definitely.
My goodness. I loved it so much. I had to work at one for about 25 years afterwards.
Right.
You know,
For
it's
you.
just, yes. So I would never leave. But it's just a very special time. What is it in those 4 short years? Think of the things you decide, like what you're going to do for the rest of your life. Are you going to get married? Who you're going to marry? You know, I mean, it's like you make so many life-changing decisions in those 4 years between 18 and 22 or 23,
Yes, right.
where you're just past childhood, really. What is it about college that sticks with us forever?
Yeah. I think because of the change. And that's what really helps, you remember things when you have something to relate it to time-wise and all that, where I think of the continuum of, like, I worked 32 years at Alliance City Schools, and it's all kind of a blur because there were so many different things we did. We started summer meal program. We did all kinds of exciting things, but when was that and how does it relate? Unless you can relate it to, like, when your child was born or your grandchildren or a house that you bought. My husband relates it to what car he bought at the time, what year car he had at the time we did this.
Right.
And I think that's the thing about College Club is it's women who have that common interest or common background, and through that, so many different interests. And one of the things that is really fun about College Club is we have sections, and those are small groups with special interests. So we have groups that do, like, book discussion or book review, bridge. Tonight I'm going to game night. And because
fun.
I work, we have a few evening ones. And so we're going to go off to Bueller's and eat in their little cafe and play games until 8 o'clock at night. Maybe dominoes, or rummy cube, something just light, but it's just a chance to really exchange. And the difference in our ages is pretty broad.
Yes.
So you really have that common interest, or common background, but so many different interests and
we're
really
not we're not talking about an alumni association because you've gone to all different colleges, all different backgrounds. It's just women who have shared that experience of going away from home and going to college.
Independence.
Yeah.
It is something. Well, I love the topics of your sections. Let's talk about all of the and boy, when you locate someone who went to your same school, don't you feel automatically related to them? Mm-hmm. It is amazing. I went to a graduate school that was just starting off when I went there. So if I find anyone who went there, it's like, oh my goodness, we're practically kin.
Yeah.
You know, you do feel that way. Sections. You mentioned book club, game night at Bueller's sounds like a blast. You know,
yeah, it's great.
If anybody wants to join you tonight, can they?
Yes.
That would be a blast.
Yeah, it's in our. We just anyone who's a member or a potential member.
Okay.
So
tell me the other sections.
The other sections are. We have a theater group now. It's real informal, but we'll meet. We have a general meeting, so we'll get together and we'll say. Everyone will sort of bring some programs, and they'll say, hey, let's try to get together in July and see this at the Ohio Light Opera. Or we just 2 weeks ago saw Chicago at the Players Guild.
Oh, yes.
There's 17 women all went and then went out to dinner after. So just a nice way. So maybe 2 or 3 times a year we get together, and those are people who are interested. So we share the email, and one person organizes it and say, this is where everyone said they want to go. Do you want to go? And
it's cool.
So the theater group, dinner club, and a lunch club. So you can go at lunchtime they meet once a month. So it's not too much.
Right.
And like I said, the book review, there's a card making one.
Oh,
the card making
nice.
where they're gorgeous. They stamp and glue and paste together.
That's
and
a cool craft.
And that evening they talk and they end up going home with 2 cards. Maybe thank you cards get well.
How nice.
There's a history group, a history seminar, a philanthropic group that makes pillowcases and blankets for some of the children's hospitals. And then bridge. There's 2 bridge groups.
Oh, how neat. Is there a euchre, or you still have to know how to play bridge?
No, and
we should start a euchre one.
Sometimes
that's the thing.
Game
if you get
night,
enough people interested, you can get.
That's the thing. Somebody wants to get a group together. Yeah. Some people are interested. I saw in having a movie, like going to a movie together, because some of us went after. We had a program from a journalist. And after that, we just said, does anyone want to go see The Post? Because that was just playing.
Right, just watched it, yes.
And about 6 or 8 of us went, and we ate beforehand at a restaurant and then got over there. And it was just fun to see, because a lot of people...
movie night is a great idea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so many ideas. And if someone has an idea, they can take it and go with it and announce it to the club that they want to do it. And
have you seen The Greatest Showman yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay, yeah.
I want to see that one.
Got to see it, yeah. Oh, yeah, write that down. My husband went. We came out of it. He said, well, I loved it, but I didn't realize it was going to be a musical. I may have left that part out.
Yeah, right. You have to spare them sometimes so that they can enjoy themselves.
He loved it. But yes, okay, so benefits for members. I mean, it just the fellowship and friendship seems obvious. Tell me more.
Well, we always have a brunch before the meeting. You come at 10, there's a brunch, and then the meeting starts at 10:30. And the brunch is awesome. Fruit and little cakes and awesome stuff.
every
Coffee,
time?
tea, yeah.
And that
water.
general meeting's once a month.
So you have a general meeting, and then you would have a section meeting.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So the general meetings, and we just meet September through May, and the September one is just a fall fete, just a gathering. We've had wine tasting, beer tasting, a tea. I think we're going to do kind of a make and take, and then take those things to some of our members who can't get out, and just as a way to keep that fellowship going. And then the other programs are more educational, and the public's invited, and they're those Saturday mornings. It's usually the third Saturday, but sometimes we have to schedule it at 10:30.
You guys are very busy. Okay, so you also have programs open to the public.
Right.
Yes.
Next year, we're going to have in October a panel on opioids, which I know there's a lot of that going on, but we just felt like we needed it and try to relate it maybe more to our members. A lot of our members are retired, and so you might think that it's not related to you, but a lot of people are taking pain medication. They might not realize that they're leaving their grandchildren open to temptation that they don't realize. So
or the possibility of becoming addicted without realizing it.
Right. So a little different angle on that.
Yes.
We're going to have a photographer's guide to Ohio with Ian Adams. We're going to have a laughter leader talk about
Tell me more. What's
laughter and hey, you got to have fun and kind of a laughter therapy. Just how important it is to really laugh and that one I'm real excited
That'll
about.
be interesting.
That'll be really good.
Author Amanda Flower is a Amish author, and a program on Russian culture with Abal Alanka players. You know what I mean? It's like a guitar that's kind of inflated.
This is way more than I ever anticipated. Oh, so you have like a program every month as well?
Program every month.
A program, a general meeting, and a section meeting.
Is the program, right?
Yes. So to sign up for College Club, you're signing up for a lot.
You can be really busy or not.
Okay, so you can do as much or little as you like, but it certainly sounds like you've got an awful lot.
A lot of people try to go to that general meeting, and some people will do. Some people just do their section and don't get to the general meeting, and then. In December, we have a luncheon, and in May, we have a luncheon, and that's when we issue scholarships in May.
Well, let's talk about that
Peggy
because
knows a lot about
you really
those.
do community outreach as well. Let's talk about making college available to someone else.
Yes, we do 5 or 6 scholarships to high school senior girls.
In what amounts?
$1,500 a year for 4 years. And then if they pay it back in the ensuing 4 years, they pay no interest.
Wow. Do you find a lot are able to do that?
Oh, yes. Our girls are incredible. You hear about all the bad stuff. These girls they're just so impressive. The brains, the things they're involved in, and the community involvement, and everything they do is just amazing. So in May, we get to see the girls that have been chosen. And then we have a Ruth Walter Scholarship, like it's a grant program for older women that are, they're pushing for their last 2 classes and they just have run out of money. And this is a grant they don't have to pay back, and they can finish school and get their degree. And all the girls that get the grants or the scholarship loans, they're all given a free year of College Club when they get out. So they can join our club for 1 year at no cost.
I'm seeing the clock and we need to take a short break, but I imagine the lives changed through this is something.
It's incredible.
We'll dig back into that after these words. Stay with us because you're listening to Our Community.